The last time I streamed, we stopped at implementing a few functions such as mapBoth and try mapBoth. Almost immediately, somehow we got the review from Kuviper, like this really cool Josh Stone, who is an incredible maintainer, compiler engineer, incredibly good person from Rust Foundation. And he suggested to me, he told me that this functionality already exists privately at smap either. So what I'm trying to use is evidence enough that this is a useful macro. The existing macro is named like map either method, although that takes separate mapping functions. Here, map both is similar to the existing for both, where both is justified because a single because a single pattern is applied to both variants. This seems fine to me, so we can change names. Please do update the existing uses of mapboth and remove map either. I'm not sure about your new edition of try mapboth because it's limited to result instead of generic try. Try being try refers to the unstable try trade, which is the underlying operator for try operator and try blocks. Wait, are try blocks even stable? I don't think they are. Try blocks rust. Yeah, they are not stable. Inside the result in many cases. I'm not sure, and I let him know that I was not sure how to implement it properly given that try isn't stable. But he said that we probably can use mapboth with an question mark operator inside the result in many cases. And I comment out that's an amazing idea. And at this point, I had to stop the stream, apologize to him. And he said that I can't, which gives the advantage to the question mark operator. But what I've come up with is that I actually can use something interesting and use the question mark operator, but for that I will need to use closures. So this is a bit more interesting because with closures, that's precisely what I would be able to do. So CLS dir cd cd further dir CLS dir cd either code. So either let us see what would I want to do. As soon as I need to find the arc try map both, and instead of returning a result, I can do something more interesting. So instead of doing that, I can return an expression. So I'll start with something like this. So it is an expression, and this expression should be let result equals. So now we will do something very simple. It is so let f equals closure of type. We don't want to specify the type. And here what we are going to do, I think I would want to use move because I'm not sure whether I need to use move or not move. Maybe I will need to specify that because it is quite an annoying feature. But let's go with this. So we have this function which might return something. And by the way, I should probably copy embedded stream so that I can actually have a link so that I can actually see the chat. I don't think there is a problem here, and I will send it to myself. 9:51. That's correct. So I should be able to see my comment section right now. So at this point, what I need to do is to just do let result equals result, and you can notice that it is actually very interesting. Oh, and I think I can at this point use result into result.into, and they allow me to do what I want, but this will require thorough testing. So and after, all right, at this point I'll need to do something more interesting. So it is going to be create either left, but so I have to wrap in left first, and after that make into, and this should allow me to circumvent the problem. And here I must do the same thing, I think. And I think what I need to do is to have or make it a move closure so that it does what we expect, and just call it in the end. It makes sense, at least. And here what we will do is we are going to do essentially the same thing, just for the right, and that's what we are going to do. And here I need to replace it with the right. Okay, and let's check if our example still compiles. I'm not sure. At this point, it is like we are dealing with closures. So let me see what you expect. Try my both. Either. Oh right. Let's do something like. Well, all right. Let's do it like this. So it is a left, and let's make it like this. I mean, it makes sense to do that because well, it shouldn't change much, but like at least it will be probably easier to reason about for Rust compiler, because we are going to do some type annotations needed. So let me see it in full. Let me see in full. Question mark can only be used in a closure that returns the result option, or another type of elements from a residual. Cannot use in a closure that returns this. Should return result or option. Right. Oh right, I completely forgot that I realized that I need into here. It's because we have this unknown thing that we have to take care of account. So this into. Okay, let's make it let e for either like this, and let's make us from so that it's obvious to the compiler what exactly which exactly method we are referring to. Maybe it will help. All right, and let's go with a here. So run doc test. Let's see if it helps. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Trade from either is not implemented for the result. Oh, so from either is not implemented for result. Huh. Result. Rust result. Let's see. Rust result. I thought that it is implemented for. Oh wait. Right. Right. And it is. Oh yeah. What can we do about it? It is indeed not implemented because we have to specify whether it's an OK variant or not an OK variant. And it makes total sense. So now we have to do let us see. Can we somehow obscure the return type so that it is Rust obscure Rust obscure return type. Your return type. I'm not sure if it's possible. Probably not. Opaque return type and trade. Is it impl trade or is it something like? No. By the way, you could notice. You can notice that this very Kubiper is the person who provided that, and then it is like. So here is our expression, and let's create a trait. Try map, and it is like local trait, trait, try map, type. And essentially we have to re-implement try trait here. Right. Actually, it is probably a bad idea. Instead, I should expose a hidden. So maybe there is a hidden module that we can use and create a try map method that would be implemented for result and for option and for any t that let's see for what is implemented for try, which types try is implemented. Try trait Rust. Let's go back again and see which types. Branch and from output. So it is implemented for control flow, for option result, for poll, and for poll result. Okay, and control flow, okay. Makes total sense. And control floor break. Makes total sense. Okay, let us see what we can do about it. What can we do about it? I will try to have some fun solving this problem. After all, it is not that bad. So the problem is that we cannot create an okay value, and that's the only. So what we need from try is output. Try output. I think output is the thing here. Let us see. The type of the value produced by when not short circuiting. And residual. Let us see examples. Let's see example result. Let's try from output equals OK3. I think that it makes sense to hidden RG hidden. There is no hidden module, so let's go with either internals and just like see what is available here. Fine, let us see either. I just mod certain tagged, and let us do mod hidden. So create std certain tagged, and then it goes here. Okay, fine enough. Pub mod hidden, or either internals, pub mod either internals, or actually, never mind. What I want to do is to have and maybe somewhere at the bottom we'll place hidden internals. Pub mod either internals. Let us see. Pub trait. Sealed. Wait, so what's the sealed trait idiom again? Sealed trait. Sealed trait idiom Rust. Let us see. Coding Rust. Coding in Rust programming language. Okay, sealed trait. Okay. Well, where is the sealed trait? Let me recall how it's done. Yes, pub trait. Okay, trait, private trait. Okay, so fine. So by making a RG sealed, is there an RG sealed? RG sealed. Sealed. And of course probably no sealed. Fine. So it is a mod private. Private. pub trace sealed. So it is okay. So that's how we are going to approach that. Use super private sealed. Now so let's go implement pub trait. I think let's call it try. Should it be called try or let's see, branch residual. Try trash. Okay, let's go with so first of all we need to ensure I don't really need lots of stuff here. I just need to ensure that this thing actually works. And let me see what can be done about it. Trash, and let's go with type. Do we need the output from? Yes, let's go with a type output, and we definitely need from output. Fn from output. Output, and this is self output, of course, and it is output self. Fine. And now we need to implement this trash impl. Oh right, by the way, let's require sealed. I believe that it got to be sealed. Let us see. Let's. I think that's how it works. Sealed. Right, but because we want to ensure that it is not shared across implementation, trash sealed. Trash sealed. Let us see. Okay. And let us do doc hidden. Doc hidden. And impl trash sealed for let us do result for t of result of t, t of result of t, t of for result of t. Yes, and for option of t. Yes. Impl. Oh right, and e to e. Let's also parameterize it over e, because result is parametric over this. Let me start the stream. Dmitry Demenev. Do I even stream? That is a question. I do. Then why does it not work? Anyway, it should work now. Also, let me make lo-fi music look better. Let me interact and make it full screen so that it looks better. Awesome. And let me see. Let me go back to it. So let me go for impl trash for import trash. Oh, holy, what I do? Import t import t trash for option. Yes, some. Yes, awesome. And let's go for let's go with impl t and e trash for result te. This is fine enough by me, and we can do dot dot dot. And then what we can do is we can do let's go back to this one, and what we can do is we can, so instead of doing this, we can do create. So this type us create. Instead of either, we do either internals, and it is trash. I think it's called from output, right? From output. Try from output. From output of E. Yes, and it creates this thing where I return this, which returns exactly what we need. Awesome. And then what we do is this result, and here we go precisely the same route, and just do this instead. And now we should be able to do all this crazy thing, which should work for result and for option, which is the majority of use cases. But now we have to clean it up, trash the necessary implementation to make trash the minimal trait, the minimal interface for a type to be used with try_map, try_map both while is the try trait is unstable, and maybe if we I think it is fine for now. And then what we do is trash sealed. The sealed trait allowing how is it called in a sealed trait? The trait that allows that allows. Welcome, Bunny. How's it going? The trait that allows. I'm doing great. Just fixing some, just writing some very, very interesting code. Let's put it this way. Calling it interesting is probably fair. I can explain it to you, but it is like one of the things which is more like logic rather than the thing that solves the problem. So thank you. How do you feel? How are you doing, Bunny? I'm really glad to see you. Aw, poor thing. I really feel bad for you, and it's really sad that your head hurts. So you're not. So you are probably not going to stream today. Bite people? Oh no, are you a vampire? Please don't tell me you're a vampire. That allows sealing trash. Welcome Xerno. Or Zerno. Then what are you, Bunny? That you want to bite people? Trash, and it is super internals trash. The trait that allows sealing the hidden trash, super internals trash, trait, which is used in for both try map both macro. Okay, and let's go talk about, and since we are talking about sealing, let's also add sealing. Oh wait, sealed. Well, some traits are only meant to be implemented within the trait that defines them. In such cases, we can retain the allowed to make changes to the trait in a non-breaking way by using seal trait pattern. And awesome. I'm just here. Let me massage my head. Of course. Take your time, massage your head. I just hope that it won't hurt too much. Okay. So now it should work. Example. Examples. So works with result. Works with result. And works with option. With option. Option. And let us do even more some of this and use either and right, either prime or both, and it should work. If you want another try, and try is a trait like this one. Oh, poor thing. I'm really sad to hear that your pet hurts. It's probably not the best stream for person with someone whose head hurts, for someone with a headache, because right now I'm writing some incredibly crazy magical code that theoretically even this super cool developer thought is impossible. And originally I thought that impossible. Let me roast you alive? What do you mean roast me alive? How come? Please roast me, but I do know that I am not as articulate. Please do. Grill, of course. Result and a try. If you want to see another try, type supported. Please open an issue or a PR. And mention or a PR. Awesome. And hello, itemness. And now I need to also consider what happens when I write code like this, because it can be moved, and if we move the code, it can be moving or not moving the object here can actually cause problems. Because this expression can consist of multiple expressions. And this means that this expression can actually be, since it's an expression, so it's evaluated before it is passed to the macro. Therefore, it should be fine. I believe it should be fine. Yes, then we match pattern, we move the value, and since it's an expression, we move this expression. We move this expression, and I believe this should work fine. And thank you for the follow, itemness. I probably want to restart the stream because it is because the YouTube seems to glitch for me right now. So I'll try to do that. So and now I will push the changes. Git diff. Let me see what I did. Works with result. Works with option. If you want to see another type supported, that's what we do. Fine enough. Git add. Oh no, cargo format. Cargo clippy pedantic. Let us okay. Cargo clippy. Fine enough, I guess. Okay, git add, git commit, re-implemented, provided a better implementation of try map both, and git push. Okay, so now it should work better. I re-implemented the code using a hidden a hidden trash trait, hidden and sealed trash trait, which mimics a part of the functionality of the trait trait, which is necessary to allow for try map both macro work as intended. While try trait is unstable. I implement the code using a hidden and sealed trash trait, which mimics part of the functionality of the try trait, which is necessary to allow for try map both macro work as intended, while try trait is unstable. Once try trait is stabilized, we can switch to using try trait instead of trash trait directly. For the time being, it works with the result and option. For the time being, it works with the result and option. The reason why So let me see whether there are any messages. No messages so far, which is, I guess, is probably for the better. And another cool vipper. I'm ready. The code is ready for another review. All right. Now I implemented this part. I also need to replace parts which were. So now we want to replace the users of map both, right? Map either. Right. There was map either, rg map either. And let's do sd map either. Let's go with map both in. Okay, and let's do this map both so that it doesn't accidentally match with functions. Okay, in this, let's go with this. So let's go with this and sd, and it is src lib.rs. Okay, rg map either. Okay, awesome. So now I believe it must be fine. Cargo check. Macro rules map either. It is 224. 224. Okay. Cargo check. Cargo test. And let's go with cargo format. And let's go, let it run for now. Let's let it. It is fine that it runs. Cargo format. Cargo clippy. Maybe there is something. No. Git add. Git commit minus m. Replaced users of map either of internal with newly added map both. Git push. And let us see. I think we are ready for the review. Yeah, I think we're ready for the review. Kuviper, ready for. Let us take a look one more time before we request review, because after all, he is a really important person and very busy person, and converges spot variants. Yes, map both. Try map both. Okay, try map both. Oh no, not the result. Huh. We have to update the documentation. Result returning result. A t-try returning a t-try returning a t-try where the try out the parent isn't either try output variant is an either with the outputs. Yeah, this macro is useful. Can interact with the same way through with the same team. Wait, is it try map both? Is it map both? Oh no, it is. I found another typo here. Unlike both, this macro returns a try where the try output try parent is an either with the outputs and fixed works examples works with the result, works with an option, works with the result, works with the result, works with the option. Try supported, please open the PR. Fine, and try output. Let's go with try, and let's reference that, and let's and try output. Let it be output. Let's go with okay git so let's git add So no, before that, cargo front, git add, git commit, because we did not change even dog tests. We would skip the part where we run tests, commit m, and what we do is, let's see cargo doc open. Let's see cargo doc open node apps. Fair enough. Try my both, evaluate the programmatic expression for both either left and return a t try, where return t try where the try output variant is an either with outputs. Fine enough. Git add, git commit. Fixed the docs of try map both. Git push. Fine. And CLS. And let me see. I think we are ready for. Let me see. Now it has changed, and we can see one more time. Map both, unlike map both. Da da da. I evaluate the product expression for both this and this. Yes, yes, yes. And it works. Try map both. It makes a lot of sense. Let's check the minimum export type to be used with try map both. Oh well, trade unstable. Trade allows sealing hidden trash trait, which is used in. Yeah, it sounds good, and it is. Let me ensure that it is doc hidden. It is private. Trash sealed. Either internals. Fine. It is good. And now, what we can do is we can request the review for this thing. Kuiper, either. Yes. Fix the docs of Primer both. Ready for the review. Ready for the review? For the second review. Awesome. I believe it is perfect. But I do realize that he can decide not to accept this PR because because it would require support of trash trade, which is kind of annoying, but I believe it's fine because it empowers people to do what is important, and like it is better than absence of this thing, so it is something that I would love to have. Why I there are small annoyances that make me want to have a dedicated try both a macro. I have if to prevent want to a certain subset of errors of the returned result error we would have to have a, a block that would capture it. That would capture the error pro the short circuited with error. If we write an application level code and call and in the macro and call level code function with the return type of anyhow result and call function with a custom error which we would like to handle. We would need to capture to have a block or closure inner function, a block closure function that would capture actually block closure function that would capture coding in Rust programming language. I decided to I decided to start the stream on another platform as well. And call it function with a custom error which we like to handle. We would need to have a closure function that would capture the capture there capture the short circuited with capture the short error. Another thing is that under the hood the point of convergence of types to the result would be spread across the branches, which could create problems for the optimization process. Which could create more problems for the optimization process of LLVM. Okay, I guess it concludes my work here. And now, let me see if I can check my on stream on YouTube. Because for some reason I have some glitches on my phone. Okay, your channel, which is mine. Yes, please. I have some glitches on my phone. Yeah, I can see myself, which is awesome. Let me check if I can see my stream now. Hello, Hightemness. Okay, so now, hi there, Hightemness. How are you doing? Okay, I set up my phone so that I can. Oh, pretty good. That's nice. So, what are you doing right now? Are you also a software developer? Are you just interested? Black my Hitam, Black Indonesia. Selamat malam, Hitamness. Selamat malam. He, him, header of 17, beginner programmer. Oh, you are C++ dev. That's really cool. Have my respect. C++ is a cool language. Complicated, but really powerful. Okay, so this should conclude my work on either. Let me see, invite limits. I think this is good for now. And last time I actually stopped on. I had some bad news last time because when I worked on an experiment for searchless, city. Where is that? Not service sleeps. There. City searchless advanced editor. Advanced editor, there is a problem. It is empty because I accidentally committed it as a submodule. So git remove submodule. Let me see. Git remove submodule. I run. And let me see. Searchless advanced editor. Git status. Git push. Origin. Okay, let me try this. Handlers. I just got a message that is extremely interesting. Are you still there, Hightemness? Huh. That status. Interesting. Oh, get out. Get out. Get commit. Removed the cursed submodule which destroyed my work. Destroyed my work. Git push. Origin this handles. And hello, Slime Cell. How's it going? Oh, thank you for the follow. Okay, so now I need to actually recreate the work that I did before. It was kind of annoying, I would say. Called mirror. I have to essentially recreate what I did before because I lost my work and I don't want to do that. It is not as interesting because the It is apparent that no one wants to redo the work. Let me see. That means solutions, roll up. Okay, webpack. Okay, let me create. Something. Is there a roll up? Roll up. Roll up. JS code splitting, but I don't care about code splitting. I need the introduction. Was a tutorial, quick start, role started. So that's what I need. So I have to clone this. I will clone this because I just need to get something started. Code, dear, get clone, roll started up, and let me run roll up started up, searchless event editor, yes, city roll up started up. Oh no, searchless events editor code, and I will need to replace appearances of SD. Okay, let's go with roll up starter up. Okay, and let me do this. What about the copyright? Let me see. What about the copyright? Copyright. License, MIT license. Okay. If I recall correctly, permissions grant free of charge to any person of the software to deal with the software composition. Use modifier merge publish. This is and for reasons fine by me. Okay, these people and John Science, which is me. Okay, thank you for liking the stream. So right now I'm fixing the old problem where before I created a searchless events editor, which was supposed to be a Python editor that essentially solves issues for me. However, it is still. Oh, I just realized that my stream on reality kind of glitched. I guess that's just life. Welcome, Helena. How's it going? And what happened was that I lost my work on nearly. So I spent maybe 8 hours of my work, of my time to write a Python editor that would be able to use my WebAssembly module. But now I think I can create this in just 4 hours, maybe less. But still, quite annoying. Dear, fine. Let me do RG roles started up. I think I'll keep it in the license because it makes sense to keep it in the license. But in other places, I'd like to replace roll starter up with searchless advanced editor. SD is a utility just like said, but with slightly better interface. That's the thing that I use as SD Rust. It is just basically a sad alternative. Hey, hi, Thomas. Are you still there? Okay. Oh, right. I forgot. I forgot to add the name of the files. So index.html. And next, I also like to do that for README. And for package.json, of course. Awesome. So how long have you been programming? And what are you doing right now? I hope I do not distract you from work. CLS, okay, code. So now I have this, fine, markdown, public index HTML. And now I also need to remove the thing that actually screwed up my last time Explorer. But last time I did not remove the Git directory, and it turned my repository into a submodule, which basically made me really, really sad. Learning about 2 months, but I still suck. Don't worry, with C++ it's going to take a while. And nearly everyone sucks with C++. You are not alone. That's why people started that's why people invented Rust, because C++ is unreasonably complicated, unjustifiably complicated, and Rust just works. It is just like C++, but with fewer rakes, if you will. There are less places where you can actually find yourself in big trouble. How about you, Hell? Hell no. Do you code too, or are you just curious? Okay, so, and I think git status, because last time I got burned. Git, let me do git add, git status. I'm gonna ignore readme.md, package.json, yes. Oh, you are interested in coding. I see. Hope you'll have fun watching me. So what I'm doing right now is I'm using Git. Git is a version control system, which allows me to save changes or interact with other people. So right now I do Git. So by doing Git add, I what is called stage changes, so that when I made some work in these files, I could actually commit them, and committing is basically saving files. So I already did git add, git commit -m, -m option allows me to create a commit with a message, and it is initial commit. Initial commit for searchless advanced editor. So now I'll do, alright, I'll have to open it again, and this time I will see the versions of many things here. As you can notice, there are lots of outdated dependencies, and I wouldn't want to have outdated dependencies. Let me see, no version found, okay. We are in for an interesting ride here. 2601. 2601. Let's use the latest dependencies, 15.2.3. I do remember that last time I had some issues with dependency conflicts, but I believe it is fine to have dependencies repeated. npm rollup. Let's open npm.js and package rollup. Huh, you do mean, oh, rollup. Let me do this and see. Okay, okay, I got you. Why does it select it as properly? What is wrong with it? What is wrong with this piece of code? Okay, 421.3, 421.3, 421.3. Just ensuring. Is there an npm update or something like this? There probably is npm update, but I don't remember whether it's the case. Rollup plugin Terser, 044. Yeah, I guess it is. Oh, maybe it is rollup plugin Terser. Yes, I believe that's what it must be. rollup plugin cursor, and it is 044. And it is now we need serve, which is for 1423, and 410. Looks good. And so what we did right now, we just updated dependencies so that we have the latest dependencies, and so that our application uses more modern APIs, and so that we don't, if we have problems with older dependencies, like it's better to be on the latest version, so that by the time when the time comes to update something, you're working with something that is newer, so that you have less problems this way. It's better to have to tackle problems as they appear. npm e, so we do npm e so that we update dependencies. Probably we'll need to update rollup config as well. Right, let's do this. npm e should not affect rollup config.js. And my next step will be probably updating rollup config.js to also use UMD format. But for now, we'll keep it IFE because IFE is used in the browsers more commonly. Okay, CLS. All right, I forgot there is running task of installing dependencies. Okay, for the time being, what I want to do, oh fine, let's go with it in npm diff. Let's see if it works. Funny code is deprecated. It is not exactly my problem to load an NAS model set type model in the package or use the MGS extension. Of course, yes, and let's use MGS extension for the rollup config. I believe that's what it asks us to do. Let me see. The request model rollup like does not provide an export name cursor. Okay, let us see. Welcome, Bonnie. How's your head? Do you feel better? Plain cursor. Is there a description? Oh, it is just import cursor. So we just remove this thing, and now it should work as expected. Okay, npm run diff, because we want to ensure. That's a relief that you feel better now. The Python code is deprecated. Yes, I realize that's a problem, but it's a problem with the dependencies. And eventually, it would be awesome to resolve this, but I don't want to waste my time on this right now. And I would rather open this thing and see that it works. Yes, our code currently works. Yes. And then now I see, because last time I lost nearly 8 hours worth of my work, I would like to git status, git add, git commit, updated dependencies, updated dependencies. Okay. And maybe I should also create a pull request. Oh, never mind. People already created pull requests with updating dependencies. Fine. What do you plan to do, Bunny? So now we need to start adding code mirror. For a big fun rollup. Okay, editor view, not resolve. Okay, let me see. Got a mirror language JavaScript, but instead of JavaScript, we'll use Python because we want to. So what is code mirror? Code mirror is a thing of for creating editors. It allows you to create editors in HTML. So it's commonly used in browsers. So what I want to do is I want to create an editor for Python for now. Lang Python. Please, lang Python. And then I'll need npm I rollup plugin node resolve so that it can resolve nodes. I guess teach rollup to resolve node style dependencies, so that it knows how to find conveyor line this JavaScript under node modules, yada yada yada. So that's what it does. With this, we can roll up to create a bundle. We don't want to do that. Instead, what we want to do is to update our module. So we need to import this. So we need to copy that. We want to use this import statement. Hello Connor, how's it going? So we want to use this import statement so that we can use node resolve and add it here. I believe I don't remember about the order in which it must go. Let's go with this node resolve and resolve. Interesting. It seems to do the same thing. I'll plug in. Oh, of course, because it's the same thing. I feel dumb now. I feel dumb, but it's okay. It happens. Now, fine. So that's what we do. Now we should be able to do some stuff here. And let's update our script. Let's update our JavaScript so that that's what we do. Okay, let me see. Bundle.js index. Where is Bundle.js? Here. So update. We don't need update. We need main.js. That's what we want. That's what we need. We don't need update. Remove to recycle bin. Let me check package.json. Yes, it should be main.js, or was it rollup? Let me see. Yes, src main.js, and now it should work as expected, I believe. Let me see. Is there anything else that we need to do for basic setup? With a script tag. Is there a script tag with our module? Yes, we have this module here. And I believe it should load the script. Let me see. npm run def, npm run def. No, first we clear the screen, and now npm run def, so that I can see whether it works. Yeah, 3000. Let me reload. Ctrl-Shift-I. It shouldn't. Well, probably it is Spidey time now. It should not be a problem here. Alright, it is all like this because it is just by default write something that we should not care about. If we update it, it should be removed. Let's do something like this, and let's check whether someone replied. Cooliper replied. Let's do. I think it is. I've got GitHub. Either. Let me see. Month. Let's see. Pull request. Probably still no reply. I do not expect reply, but who knows? Yes, still no reply there. And let's continue working bundle.js. So now we. So what rollup does? It creates a bundle.js in public based on src main rs. Because it is bundle.js, we need actually umd.js. Let's go with umd file format so that it just works. Okay, so umd, and I believe it should work. Let me see. Missing global variable name dependencies. What do I mean global variable name? What do you mean missing global variable name? Basic setup JavaScript document body. Fine. I do not know what it is. Localhost 3. No, that's not what I need. That's not what I need. Localhost 3000. Serverless events editor. Okay, and now what we need to do is, let me see, code mirror. I decided to code mirror bundle. No. Yes, this thing, document body, and now that's what we do. I think it should work at this point. Or maybe let's keep it. Let's expose a function that does it. Function create editor, and that's what it should do. It should do this. Return this, and I believe that's how it must. Oh right. It should not work in the first place because it is JavaScript and we need Python, language Python, and it must be Python, and it must be Python instead of JavaScript. I don't know why I expected different result here. It is pretty much was, it would be weird if it worked. Okay, and now let's check if it works now. Oh right, because now it's not an immediately invoked expression. Let's let editor create editor. Let's see if it works now. Ctrl-Shift-I. Let me see whether there are any problems. Ctrl-Shift-I. 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 Our lang JavaScript is not defined. Where is lang JavaScript? Lang JavaScript. Where is it? Where is it defined? Where is it defined? Show me. Okay. Maybe I should restart. Okay. Maybe I should restart once again and permanent. Let me see. Could it be that that something is wrong here? Maybe now. Should it work now? Console lock. Why is it still? Oh, I know why. Because I'm connecting the wrong thing. Now I use bundle and I changed the naming. Yes, please. Now I have a thing where I have index.html. Let me delete this as well. Yes. And now I need to change index.html bundle.umd.js because umd.js because it's the umd file format. And now as you can see, it is Python. It is a Python thingy. Let me see. Yes, it is. It looks like a Python editor. Okay. Git status. Back public index.js. Add basic Python editor with code mirror. It is like very basic. Git push to origin. And this thing here, the name of this thing. CLS, okay. So now we have this thing working. Maybe so if you want to try it out, I don't think it should work right now. as good as I would like to, because we still have some problems that we need to modify quite a lot here so that it continues working. In the previous videos, I actually had this working, so I'll do something that I don't want to reinvent the wheel that I already implemented. I don't want to implement the same code again. And I would rather watch myself code the stuff that I did before so that I don't have to suffer. Um, I think what I have to do is to add basic thing. Where is basic? Where's basic? Basic. Um, where's main.js? SRC. Oh. Where is main.js? Why was it selected? Okay. Why was main.js selected? Explain me. Explain me. Why was main.js restored? Okay, so restore, and let me see. It should be fine now. Git status. So it is, okay, git add. Okay, before we do that, git permanent dev, just to ensure that it actually will work. I don't want to have problems with that. And 3000. Okay, localhost 3000. Does it work? Yes, it works. Awesome. Git add, git commit, returned the restored the accidentally deleted main.js. Hit push. Okay, so now what we need to do is to change main.js and instead of basic setup, so we need to go to the definition of basic setup. And actually, now we use main.js. I think what I would like to have is rollup TypeScript, because I'm pretty much a big fan of types. Rollup TypeScript. Okay, plugin TypeScript. Let me see how it's done. And then that's how it works. That both types can just leave a pure dependency of this plugin that need to be installed separately. Okay, fine. Okay, let me see. TypeScript, and I believe I also need to tslib and TypeScript. Install both tslib and TypeScript. Let me see. Okay. So these are the pure dependencies. So let me see. Awesome. So next we need to install TypeScript and tslib. Okay. I think that's what we need. TypeScript, save dev. I believe that's what we need to do. And tslib. Let me see. I believe that's what needs to be done. So what we do is we go from JavaScript to TypeScript because I'm a big fan of TypeScript, and TypeScript is just much more convenient for me as opposed to JavaScript. So I will go do that package.json, and now I go to rollup. Let me see here. That's what I do, and plugins TypeScript. Let me do this. CommonJS, and I think that's what I need to do. Okay, fine. I hope it should work now, but now it is main.ts instead of JS, and now it should be main.ts instead of JS. So now let's see if it works. npm run dev. Okay, let me see. Let me see. It should not have changed. Yes, it still works, and it is awesome because it means that I can use TypeScript now. I can use TypeScript now, which is great. Okay, git status, git add, git commit, switched from JS to TypeScript, git push, git push. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to do what? Integrate with my. Actually, I'll go check my video. Oh, never mind. That's not what I'll do. I'll go to the definition-based setup. Go to source definition. Please open my source definition, and I will copy this thing from here. So I'll do this. I'll copy this main ts main t. I'll go do this, and what I'll do here is I will copy all this data from here to here, because now we have this, instead of basic setup, which is just an array of these things, I will have, so it will be extensions, it will be this Python, so it will be Python, and Python will come first, and now all the other dependence extensions, I'm sorry. So these are the, so what we do here is that we so we make the default, we copy the source as the default, because we will need to do some changes here. We will need, more specifically, we will need to fix auto completion so that we can actually auto completion came up. Right. Auto completion. Let me check what it does. I believe completion came up. Let me see. Completion came up. I was not interested in type. I was interested in the source definition. Source definition key. Okay. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's what we need to do. So what we need to do now is to, so we remove basic setup, where editor view. Yes, let me ensure npm run dev. Let me ensure that it actually works. Of course, TypeScript to JS. It take output name for AMD bundles that have exports so that exports are accessible. You must apply output name for AMD models. All right, of course, AMD name is package.json. Where is rollup? Let's call it name Python editor. Python searchless editor, and let's do it like this. And let's switch from this bottle umd.js to this thing, and we get rid of these files. Move to recycle bin. Yes. We no longer need these files. And index.js, we start depending on searchless advanced editor umd.js, and this should have changed what it serves. Let me see. Yes, everything works. Awesome. Why we do this is we are trying to we are adding a search advanced editor so that this thing can be used as a module, and so that it could be actually used as a library rather than as code. So let me actually create an example out of it. So now that it works like this, I can do scripts. And let's go with so let's go a regular JavaScript tip. Let editor. So search. Oh, how does it work actually? How does it work? Does it? Probably it should be index.html. Okay, let me see. Window. Yeah, that's how it goes probably. And main.js. Let me see. Create editor. Right. Create editor. So search list.js. Create editor. So that's what we do, and we do let, and because we add it here, we need to remove it here because we don't want to make it an immediately invocable export. So what we need to do, we need to export that function, and now it should be fine. CLS and permanent def. I believe it should work fine now. Let me see. Let's hope that it will work. Yes, it works. So now we made this module just export a function that further can be used as needed. And maybe we should make this parent HTML element. Yes, please. And let's make it a parent like this and make a document body just an argument so that we don't have to make it the body. So let me turn that on. And the parent is document body. Awesome. Awesome. Let me try running it again. It should be the same thing, but now it is now it is more flexible, and now we can change the element. Awesome. So let's get diff to see what we did. Get add, get commit expanded basic setup for configuration for further configuration. And did what? We also added a UMD module and started using the the module, the UMD module as such. Git push. Awesome. So now we need to do something else. We need to let me see what we need to do. We need to start configuring the UMD module on the main.ts. Let me remove various open files that we don't need, and let me fix completion map. Actually, before we do this, console WASM rollup WASM. Let me do rollup WASM. Oh, it is Rust. That's rollup WASM. I don't want to be dependent on this, so rollup plugin WASM. That's what we need. Importing and bundling WebAssembly modules. Awesome. So now what we need to do is to install plugin WASM so that we can actually use the WASM module that we already have in plugin WASM safe dev. Awesome. And let me see. WASM and WASM. Import WASM from plugin WASM. Yes, let's go navigate to rollup config.mjs. Okay, WASM, and now we need to also add a WASM which goes to let's put it here. WASM files, yes please. Okay, let me see. Fine, pretty good. A top level of weight. Okay, good. So at this point, what we do is to go check the other module. The last time when we worked on it, still less. So in order to utilize this WASM running capabilities, we need to go back to another lib that we have, which is searchless events editor code. No, WASM searchless events WASM py. So the searchless events so WASM py code. Let me see. It's still running. Awesome. This thing right now can be can error right now because the last time we had some things that where we needed to update. What was it? Either John Science, and we need to update the revision. We have John Science either. Right, and either. Okay, perfect. So I have a fork of either, which means that we need to get the latest commit from here. And we need to modify not this. Let me check. So it is still open here, but we also need to have another Visual Studio Code instance be running. It is this one. Yes. Okay. Perfect. So now I need to cargo toml and do this revision. And let's do cargo check. Oh, fine. I think it picked up the changes. So searchless events WebAssembly py is this WebAssembly WASM-compiled Rust module that our editor is going to use to run Python code. So this Rust Python VM is the thing that is going to run our code. Hello September, how's it going? And thank you for liking the stream. So Rust Python is an implementation of Python interpreter that can execute Python, as you could guess. How's it going in September? So now we need to check. So for now we have some artifacts building, but I expect that we will have problems here. Compilation errors, because the last time I stopped with try map both. Let me see. Try map. What was it? Map both. Somewhere I had an issue here. I believe I had an issue somewhere here. For both. And I had an error here because what I really needed to do here is I needed to have a result. I needed to have a result here. So it is it has to be try map both. Try map both. So how's it going, September? Is everything good? So try my bot and what it will do. So it is going to be a result of this thing. It is going to be a result of this thing. And this way I will be able to propagate try my bot upwards. Hello Nova, how's it going? We have some time to talk about stuff. Well, the crate is being built. There's quite a lot of stuff here, and lots of the stuff is basically hidden from us. How's it going, Nova? Formerly known as MV, Formula One Fun. I'm into cars and sport bikes. I know a few words in German. I'm still learning though. Guten Tag. Things I've been called. Donald Trump, unique breed of dogs. Steve Harvey. Who is Steve Harvey? Annoyed Orange. If Trump and Steve Harvey had a child. I'm a Lorex Bitte. It's the Lorex Bitte. Ah, I see. I'm doing great as well. Solving some interesting problems. So there is a line, there is a scroll text on my stream, which basically explains what I do right now. In short, I'm working on a thing which is like an editor for Python, which can execute Python code, but not any Python code, but a subset of Python that is safe to execute, plus a non-standard extension, a non-standard module that is supposed to present information from provide functionality for our service. So I work for a company called Searchless, and this company does AI screening. So basically, it allows people very quickly, it allows recruiters very quickly sieve through thousands of candidates to pick the best one using AI. And lots of crazy techniques to make sure that they are, to evaluate them well, to sieve through the best candidates, get the best candidates, find out who could possibly cheat, ensure that it is transparent, and automate it and integrate with various applicant tracking systems. Lots of stuff happening, but what I'm working on right now is the thing that will allow recruiters, or rather programmers from recruiting companies, automate what will happen when there is a new candidate. For example, they could receive, so that they could automatically notify the candidates when they get rejected, and also provide feedback on what could be improved, so that candidates do not feel totally ghosted by everyone and feel powerless and feel that they do not accomplish anything. So basically trying to improve the life for recruiters and candidates. But unfortunately not unfortunately, but heavily skewed towards recruiters, because they are the ones who actually are in charge of that. They are the ones who organize that, who pay for that, so naturally there is some bias in that regard, but still we try to do our best to provide candidates with feedback and with opportunities for growth, so that they know where to grow and how they can improve and where they are right now. But yeah, lots of fun things here. For now, I'm just waiting while it compiles. Awesome, it compiled. No, I mean, not compiled, but there is an error. cannot convert from either to the plus static to make static output. All right, because it is an either. It is an either. Let's go with this. Either and like this and like this. We have some weird types here, which is why like what I'm writing right now is a bit crazy. If you don't understand something, that's okay. At this point, I also do not understand what's going on. Or barely understand what's going on. So what's going on here is that we try to so I'm writing the code that runs the code, but in order to run the code we need to be able to but if we want to run the code, we want to ensure that Python can actually write stuff where needed, and it means that we have to somehow accommodate the runtime in the browser to how Python prints stuff. Because Python just prints stuff as it wishes. It just doesn't care where it is executed. It just, oh, there's an argument, I'll print it. And there is a comma. It means there will be, and there is also another argument. So I need to separate the arguments. So I need to print space. So it's another write call. And then another, there's a call for the write call for the next argument. And then if there are no more arguments, it means that the print statement is finished and we need to add a println statement, end of line, so that the caret this thing, you see the one that jiggles around left and right, which usually points where we write. It's called a caret, so that it can go down and so that a new line starts. There is so that it doesn't create problems. We need to do some buffering, which is essentially just like capture all the output from Python and just either portion it at some predictable way, or just capture all the output and just print the output all at once when it is when the Python program finishes, so that we have all the visibility into what's going on. It is also not the best approach, but it is better than the alternatives. There is another one, but for that I'll need some help from the guys, from one guy from Rust Python GitHub. I volunteered to help. Issues, recruit maintainers. Thank you. Please open issues Discord if you need this detailed explanation for each movement. So as soon as I finish the basic buffering, that's when I'll connect to this gentleman, incredibly smart gentleman from Korea, Jeong Young Won. I apologize if I mispronounce his name, but incredibly smart guy who worked on Rust Python. And after that, I would be able to continue working and create something really cool. But for now, I have to do something more simple, just simple buffering. So now we need stdout, and this. So it is output, and now we need to match on output. Match output, match output. All right, because I have to do not much, but either for both output and the output. Let me see what it should be like. So let me see. So what we need to do is we need to match on the output, which at this point is of known types, just they are not exactly apparent. Let me see. With opts and output. Okay, let me see. So what are the different options? I already forgot. So we have, we try to create an std object. A std object is an object where we are going to write. So when Python gets executed, it has access to this object, to this std object, and it writes there. And what we need to do, we need to set it for every case where appropriate, and also return stuff. Okay, let me see what we are going to do here. So at this point, we need to create an std. So we need to get an std object. Let me see. So we have this std object in many cases. So we have a std in all cases, but also for per run, we also have this regional write function. So we also need to. Now what we need to do is. I think we need to write a function for this thing so that it actually matches on that and does something in either case, for every case of make object output. What's it? Make it object without output. Let me see. Let's go to definition. And let me see for macro rules. So because there is quite a lot of boilerplate, I would like to make for one of make a start with no, it is. Alright, I cannot really do this. So now I need a way to. I realize that I might need to do something about it because it's kind of crazy what I'm going to do here. Let me see. Let me see what I'm doing here. I think it's fine. So we get this value, and now we need to just match on it. And what we need to do is I think it is justified what we're going to do here. So I think I need to create a let std original function equals to, and then named never mind. I think it must be an option of something, which is of a known type, which is option of something, and that's what we do. That's what we should do, and like for both outputs, and we have to do something for disabled. For disabled, what we do is we want to create this thing. Do I want to write some code for this thing? I think it is just to do. Consider writing a macro for all variants. Oh, and I cannot really do this because they are not. What I thought was that maybe I could write a macro that would repeat the code for each variant, but it is not exactly going to work because these variants are not. They are not symmetric, if you will, or they contain different data. They're heterogeneous. They're heterogeneous. That's probably a better word. So there is some data that just they do not contain per print and per run, and now it is what we need to do is to create. So we also need to write none. So we need to return none in this case and none, and here we return some, and now we have this code where we return the original function, original write a fun, original write a fun, impl a fun. All right. Now we need to try map both. It is not for both. It is try map both. It is an either again. Thank you, Finny. How's it going? So now we need to create an either of option. Either of option of these crazy types. So it is another type. It is quite an annoying thing, but that's map both. And it is not for both, it is map both. Because that's what really is going on here. There is like combinatorial explosion going on. Okay, what is wrong here? What is wrong here? Okay, consider specifying the arguments. All right. It is not the error that I thought about. Then there is no even need for this because I can just try both, and it is what I'm going to do. I'm just and I believe it is just the thing that I need to do. Try my both, and it is. I believe I just can do this and I don't have to return. Okay. Yes, and it is just map both because I don't have to deal with this anymore, and I can map both. And now, so we have this original function, which is an either of options. I think what I need to do is to have either of wrapper of t. But it is quite complicated because right, it is complicated. I'm not sure I can do this. I would like to have to define a wraparound, like make it a generic over a wraparound type, but it would be problematic because it would have great guts here, and the guts are not really the thing that I would like to have here. Huh. Interesting. Actually, maybe I can do this. Yeah, let me do this. Let me define this type either. Type either type So let me call it type either mapped, type either mapped, and it has to be a type of wrapper, and now we need a type which is T1 and T2, and either, yeah, oh, that's essentially what we need to do, wrapper fun, and it is a wrapper fun wrapper, wrapper fun, a wrapper. Okay, I think it works. So now we need to and also change the, what do you mean dropper? What the hell? Welcome back, high timeness. We are writing some code in Rust. Now it is actually in Rust. Before it was TypeScript. Now it is actually Rust. But the code is a bit unwieldy, if you will. Try it. Type wrapper, and type wrap of T, and impl. Let me do this, and either where a wrapper fun is of type wrapper, is it fine? What is this here? What is going on here? I guess it's fine. Either oh right, because I have some issues here. So what I need to do is to implement type wrapper for option, which is type wrapped equals this. Missing generics for option. All right. Oh right. Now I realize that. Hello Melvin. How's it going? Okay, I realize that implementing the thing that I want will actually be more problematic, so I'll keep the code ugly in a different way. It will be still complicated, but it will be better. Okay, make a dot, make object with ops, and what does it return? It returns a barometer. Okay, fine. And let me see. Okay, let me return a okay, map error e-flat error equals this. Oh wait, never mind. What does it do? What does it return again? It returns an output, so it will actually return something that I will need to handle. Why does it do this? Okay. It makes me feel really, really concerned. And maybe I should, at this point, consider doing something else. Okay, so default options wouldn't work because of reasons. So what I'll need to do is I'll need to account for that in a different. So I'll need to account for that at a different place. But the original function and code object scope. So after all the Python code runs, So it runs the code, and if it completes successfully, if that's an original function, then original function. Wait, does it? Why do I unwrap it? I don't need to do anything here. Right. Original function, which is, what's the type of the original function? At this point, I have no idea what's the type of the original function because of all the crazy stuff that is going on here. Hey, let's go with um string buffer, std out buffer with cell, right? The cell std out buffer replace, is it what we're going to do? Without initializing either one. Yes. Okay, so we get this thing and perfect. Oh, it's an either. It's an either. Okay, so now we need either for both, either for both, for both. Okay, now it should work perfectly. Um, and now we need to, what I want to do is, at this point I would like to swap back. If let's sum original function expected num, why is it this? It should not be this. What is this? It is an either of option of something. Let me see. Okay, okay, return error. Yes. Oh, my poor brain. My poor brain. I'm not sure I can make sense of what's going on here. If you do make sense, if you can make sense of what is going on here, you are amazing. You are just like on another level. Okay, let me see. So for both, it is either, and it must be an option, right? If let's sum both. Expected enum output. Why is it output? It should not be an output. It should be original write function. So it must be of type f, which is concerning. Okay. Oh, nice. It's either an fan of this or some other thing, but it in one case it's a closure, and in another case it's an actual impl fan. You know you're doing something interesting if your ID starts to fail you. Okay, either for both. Oh, it's not an output. It is an original function. Well, of course, it's an original function. Why did it do this to me? Okay, so now I replaced this with that. And now, because I don't want to reallocate every time, I would like to swap back. I would like to do cell dot replace cell dot replace stdout buffer. But before I do that, I would like to do mute. Okay, I'll do it. Actually, yeah, I'll do mute and stdout buffer. Stdout buffer dot clear. I believe, is it how it's called? Clear, right? Clear. Yes, it should truncate the string, removing all contents. Awesome. So that when I come to after clearing, I can actually keep the buffer as it was used before, and this way we avoid allocation. So now we have some crazy stuff going on here. I still have this weird thing which I cannot really utilize. And from bool, yes, I should remove from bool. It is the vestige of the past when it was a boolean. Now it is no longer the boolean. Okay, run code. I just need to ensure that I provide both values. I need to ensure that I provide. Oh, actually, I will need to write the code. I'll need to write the thing that will actually turn the output into something more manageable, into stdout and original write function. I could do this earlier, but I don't want to. The thing is, I don't want to optimize for something that I don't know. I cannot be sure that I'll always need a stdout as an original write function, always, because it might be the case that I'll need to support another type of buffering that I do not realize. Or, well, I do know that I will need to support a kind of buffering where which will depend on the object representation of the Python code. This is something crazy that I cannot fully comprehend what I will need to do there. So yes, it is complicated. This piece of code is just pure complexity, and there's a combinatorial explosion of variance. There's a combinatorial explosion going on, which is probably avoidable if I wanted. Like, it is avoidable if I want to. It is avoidable if I unify them using boxing. By boxing the values, I could unify the interface, but I don't want to box the values because I want to allow the optimizing compiler to do its thing and optimize the code really well, and it can optimize the code really well. So I just don't want to get in the way of the compiler. And yes, in this case, it just turns into something that makes me hate my life. Regrettably. 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 Okay, so now let me see. I think it is fine. So now I have this run code function which accepts the code, Python code, and options, which are write a function, which must be the function that will write and buffering, which is one of these things. Let me see. Disable per print or per run. So that's what I need to do. So now I get status. Okay, let me first do this. Git add, git commit, fixed made WASM module compile. I don't know if it can still work, but it can compile. And now it is cd searchless advanced editor dir code get status code, and now I need to add my WebAssembly module. And so now WASM copy, I believe is that how it's called? Roll up WASM copy. Okay, I think it works. Mapping allows you to use WebAssembly built with WASM pack and rollup, plus also works with service workers, requirements and PM models are built with WASM pack. Okay, rollup plus config. Okay, awesome. It is perfect. So now what we need to do is server path. Let me see. From the server, so if I was located, the path should always end with this. Okay, looks fine. Okay, I do remember that I checked this package before, so I feel fine installing it. So let me install it quickly. And now I need to update my rollup config.mjs. It is GS and not MJS here, but it's like same thing. WASM import. Let me see. WASM import. Let me see. Where do I do this first? So yes, I add support for WASM and TypeScript, I guess, and CommonJS. And let me do WASM WASM import, and let me do this. Let me do this. It has to be copy. Wait, copy or not copy? If true, will be copied in your output repository, in your output directory. Yes, please. I want this to happen. Because copy. Yes, true. Yes, true. Mapping. Okay, mapping. Let's go. Mapping key and value. Key and value. Fine. Let me go quickly check. Okay, let me see. Is it only one console? Yes, it's only one console. So let me go to lips dir searchless and wasm pi dir and code. So now we should be able to build our app wasm pack build target web. That's exactly what we need. All right. Actually, let me do set Rust log error so that it doesn't create, so it doesn't slow down the compilation. Because oftentimes when you run this, it will just spam lots of stuff that you don't really care about. But it's life. Let me check. Let me see if it is still there. If there's any reply, I don't think there will be. But last time he responded so quickly that who knows, maybe he can review it again. Corporate for the second review. Other small moments that make you want to have a dedicated trim of both macro. Hmm. I have some free time that I can spend, I don't know, checking what I was messaged. Let me see notifications. I believe I was mentioned in one of the chats. Portfolio? No. Let me see. I believe I was mentioned in Java. No. That's not what I was looking for. I was looking for replies. Let me check for reply. Let me check with the replies. Reply was deleted view in chat. What was um I will try to translate what he sent. We were talking about usage of Rust for rewriting of LLVM. I I I argued against that because I believe that I said that it would be a mistake in the at the moment. Rust is awesome, but it isn't perfect for every old project. And additionally, the architecture of LLVM is not particularly suitable for usage of Rust. For example, LLVM is using multiple inheritance. In order to rewrite LLVM in Rust normally, you would need to rewrite architecture so that it is friendly for power checker, and it is a huge problem. And after all, many guarantees of Rust exist thanks to exterior rather than interior mutability. And C++ almost always is written with usage of aliasing, even if the writer is not aware of this. And I said that it would not be worth the effort. And this Roman replied, let's say this propagandist says cool stories about oh, I have to actually stop streaming because a CEO of one company messaged me. So I would need to stop right here so that I can answer them. Thank